Hello, everyone. How are you doing on a weekend? Saturday, right? Let's see. Lisa's checking in. Good evening to you. How are you? I'm just answering a text message. Sorry about that. Just dealing with something. Anyway, let's see who we got checking in. Hey, Celine, how are you? Good to see you. Bitterly cold, Julie. Not going to be that way tomorrow. A big change tomorrow. We're not going to be able to shake the wind. That's still going to be around. Hello, Julie. Linda's checking in from Erie. Let's see. Me and your new cat Bolt. All right, cool. Hello to Bolt. We will turn the heat up a little for you, Gary. Just a little bit. But this is again going to be one of those weeks where we kind of go up and down. It's been a year of extremes, right? We're either really cold or we're excessively above average, really, other than January. And I think we're going to kind of revert back to that pattern here as we go through the rest of this month and into March. Hello from Cold Russell. Julie checked in from Cambridge Springs. Good Saturday evening. Yes, Celine, we are keeping your son in our thoughts. Hope he is well. Hello, Fawn. You tell Dan to just relax. Let's see. Who else do we have? Yeah, the winds are going to be with us. Not going to shake those tomorrow, but at least it's a warmer direction. It'll be out of the south. Hello, Carolyn. Kim's checking in from Corey. Jason's cold. Ty Guy. How are you doing? I knew you'd find this, man. My guy Ty. How are you, man? Eastern PA represent. Let's see. Jason's checking in. Hello, Steve. Maryland. It is cold, Terry. Will be a cold night. 96 South Carolina. Supposed to be mid-70s this week. That sounds nice. So, the wind is ridiculous. Hey, Andy Wally, how are you? It is so good to see you. It has been a long time. How's your boy and your daughter-in-law and your wife and the whole family? I hope they're well. Let's see. Linda from Linesville checking in. Oh, thank you, Jen. We had a lot of fun talking weather. Tortures your spine. I'm sorry, Terry. Hello, Cindy. Okay. Yeah, it's windy downtown. LaGrange, Wyoming checking in. How you doing, Justin? All the way from Wyoming. Good to see you. The beard's gone. We could talk about that in a little bit. Some changes here at the station, and I was basically told I had to pick one. So I picked back to Babyface Craig. William, what's going on? 20 degrees in Albion. Let's see. They didn't make me shave. They were pro beard. They liked the beard, but they just didn't want me to go back and forth. So such is life. All right, let's talk about the weather before we talk too much about the beard. And that was the peak wind gust today at the airport, 44 miles an hour. And I think tomorrow we could see gusts to 40 tomorrow again. But again, the difference tomorrow is it's going to be a southerly wind and more of a southwesterly wind. Anytime you get that type of wind direction, you can't help but warm up. So I think that's going to be the case as we go into the day tomorrow. And it promises to be a brighter day tomorrow as well. Wanted to bring you up to date on this too. This is a flood warning for those of you watching from Crawford County tonight. This is for the French Creek, and I'm not sure if I pronounced this right, but the Cusawango Creek. Maybe someone can correct me if I sound like an idiot, which is often. But anyway, those two areas, basically from Cambridge Springs to Venango to Sagertown down to Meadville have some minor flooding going on right now. This is a flood warning that's in effect through about noontime tomorrow for some minor flooding. And basically it's because of an ice jam. You know, we've had warm weather, and these ice chunks break up and they have to kind of navigate their way through the riverbed, and they encounter kinks and bends and trees and bridges and overpasses and stuff like that, and it causes them to back up, which causes the water to back up behind it and then eventually spills out over land in low-lying flood-prone areas. So that's why we have the flood warning there. Again, notice it's not for the entire county of Crawford, but it's for the area from, say, Cambridge Springs through Sagertown down to Meadville. Some minor low-lying flooding possible as we go through the night. And then into the day tomorrow, it should start to recede. This next graph I'm going to show you, we don't show you this too often. It's called a hydrograph. And our thanks to the National Weather Service in Cleveland. There's a lot of numbers on here. But basically, you can see the date and the time in Zulu across the top. Now, this was as of the 2 o'clock this afternoon advisory. And notice in bold there, flood stage is 14 feet. This is for French Creek at Meadville, okay? As of 2 o'clock, the reading was 14.83 feet. So that puts us into minor flood stage. Now that thick blue line there is kind of the trace of the river. You can see how it kind of has gone up, right? Gone up into minor flood stage. And the dashed line, or that darker kind of purplish line that you see there, is the forecast. So notice as we go into the day on Sunday, it starts to fall down below minor flood stage into the action stage, and then eventually subsides. But just wanted to point that out to you, that there could be some minor low-lying flooding along those areas into Crawford County. So that is why the flood warning continues tonight into Sunday. Expires just before noontime. At that point, we think it will fall below flood stage, and hopefully no more issues. That's a live look tonight in Edinboro. We've had some of these persistent snow showers, lake effect snow showers. These are going to call it a day by midnight. So any more in the way of accumulation, it's very light, if any. The bigger issue has been the blowing and the drifting snow. You know, we had that peak gust of 44 miles an hour. You get out into farm country and in those open areas, that is where you get the blowing and drifting. And you could be driving along and the road's bare, and then all of a sudden you hit a snow drift and sends you in tailspin. There's the plows driving through downtown Meadville there. So if you're out in those open areas, you know what I'm talking about. So we've had significant blowing and drifting snow, not much falling from the sky, still a few snow showers out there. But again, as we head towards the midnight hour, Clapton, we should see that activity subside. So not much more in the way of accumulation, but still watch for some blowing and drifting snow. Temperature right now is 20. And I think the sky will clear out a little bit as we go through the overnight. So that should allow temperatures to drop down into the lower teens by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. So it will be a cold start to your Sunday. But with that wind shifting out of the south and southwest, those numbers are really going to respond. So I think by tomorrow afternoon, we should be well into the 40s. As high pressure scoots to the east. Remember, clockwise flow around high pressure. So with the position of that high off the Virginia and Carolina coast, we ride the backside of it, which means more of a south and southwesterly wind. And again, it's going to get pretty gusty again through the day tomorrow. Should be a brighter day, partly to mostly sunny. And the warmest moments always ahead of a cold front. You can see how that cold front just kind of bisects the area again. So I think for President's Day on Monday, we should be near 50. And then we get into Tuesday, and here comes the rain again. Was that the Eurythmics? I think so. I got references all over the place tonight, man. So plan on some wet weather Tuesday as that area low pressure goes up through the central Great Lakes. So going to get wet on Tuesday, but it's going to get milder. It's still going to be breezy on Tuesday, but temperatures should be well into the 50s on Tuesday. Then we got to talk about this scenario for the end of the week, and my map there kind of went a little funky, didn't it? Huh. So that's what we're looking at for Thursday night and Friday. There's still some conflicting information here, but there's going to be a storm system that develops as we go into Thursday night, and the exact track of it is still very much up in the air. So I do think there's at least going to be some light snow around here as we go into Thursday night and into Friday. You know, it depends on the track of the storm. Some of the computer models bring it a little bit closer to Erie, which would introduce that element of ice and mixing, sleet. And then some of the computer models keep the track of the low well to the south, which would place us into some snow. It's still way too early to get specific. You know, we still have days and days and days of data to go through before we can pin this one down. But just kind of wanted to alert you, coming up Thursday night into Friday could be a little snowy, as this system that will be developing will have a ton of moisture with it. And if the track stays to the south, we're going to be talking about more snow as opposed to mix. However, if the track's a little bit more to the north of us, then it's a different ball game. So we'll keep you posted on that. There's your Sunday. Gusty again. Temperatures, though, by the afternoon should be into the low mid 40s. It should be partly to mostly sunny. So, yeah, the temperature's better. I mean, it was only like upper 20s today. So I think low to mid 40s won't feel bad. However, we got to factor in that wind again through the day on Sunday. I think gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour possible. 7-day forecast details. So there's your nifty 50 on Monday for President's Day. Partly sunny, but the clouds will tend to fill in late. There's the wet weather Tuesday. Temperatures well into the 50s Tuesday. And I think what happens is it ends as a little bit of snow showers and flurries Wednesday morning, and then it quits. But the temperatures are going to drop through the day on Wednesday. So 39, 40 first thing in the morning, and then the numbers are dropping through the 30s as we go through the afternoon. So cold Thursday, another chance of snow late Thursday into Friday. Again, I was just talking about that system that we're watching for Thursday night into Friday. So we'll keep you posted on that. At least a little bit of light snow, and it looks like it's just going to kind of chill. We're just going to kind of chill as we go into next weekend, Saturday. That is below normal now for this time of the year. We should be in the upper 30s for highs. So low 30s is a little bit chilly for where we'll be at this point as we go into next weekend. So it's an active week of weather, but a couple of nice days. Again, tomorrow it's still going to be gusty, but we should get to 50 or better as we go into Monday before some wet weather arrives, along with 50 degrees on Tuesday. So an active week ahead, and of course we'll keep you posted. Who else do we have? Andy, I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. Hey, Jen, how are you? So yeah, the beard. Okay, the beard. They were not against the beard, okay? But I have bosses just like everybody else, right? And they basically came to me and they said, look, I know I'm giving you inside baseball, but they said, we like the beard, but we either want you to keep it or we want you to shave it. We don't want you to kind of go back and forth between the two, because I had always intended to shave it for the summer anyway. And we're working on some new things behind the scenes, and they kind of wanted that consistent look across the board. So they basically said, we're a fan of you with it, we're a fan of you without it, but you got to pick. So I picked, and that's kind of the long and short of why I don't have the goatee anymore. And like I said, I never intended to keep it for the summer anyway. So no time like the present, like they say, right? sister's checking in from North Carolina. Hey, you. How are you? Yeah, it's gone, Austin. That guy right there, Austin, he is the man. His brain is amazing. Linda loves the crazy weather. Yeah, you got to embrace it, right? But then there's the other side of it, like Brenda says, it can affect you as well. Let's see. Who else do we have? Yeah, just a little breezy today. It's going to be breezy again tomorrow, Wendy. We're not going to shake the wind, but at least it'll be a warmer direction. Cussa-Wego? You have to spell it phonetically for me. Is it Wego, Wego? Kusa? Let's see. Who else we got? Yeah, down in Meadville. That's where the minor flooding has been. So, Cussa-Wego. All right, Julie, thank you so much. Now I won't sound like a moron. Let's see. Hey, Ken, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, is Mercer flooded? Yeah, we've had that stretch of mild air, and we're going to get more tomorrow into Monday and Tuesday, and we're going to throw some rain on top of that. So there could be more issues as we go through the week. So we'll keep you posted. You live by French Creek in Sagertown. Yeah, let me know what you see, Wendy. You guys are our eyes out there, so we appreciate it. Let's see. Minor drifting on the roads in Springfield. Yeah, the open areas that's where the issues are going to be with the blowing and drifting snow. Jen wants some warmth. Well, you're going to get at least a couple days before it turns colder again. Yeah, the Eurythmics. That's right. Here comes the rain again. Yep. Yeah, Celine, take it and run with it. Temperatures in the 50s Monday and Tuesday, but again, it's wet on Tuesday. Brenda, you are welcome. Let's see. What will happen tonight and tomorrow morning? The wind speeds will ease up tonight. Probably still some blowing and drifting snow, though. But any snow shower should dwindle here as we head towards midnight. So no big deal as we head through. It's gonna be cold though. Temperatures are gonna be down in the single digits and low teens. So that is what you can expect tonight. What else do we got? Take care, Terry. Thanks for being here, man. We appreciate you checking in. Let's see. What else do we have? I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. It's rapid fire with you guys. Yeah, no problem, Cindy. No problem. All right, Jen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Julie, it's way too early to tell. Great question, though. Too early to tell. Your guess is as good as mine right now. I'll be honest with you. So it was a sexy look. The goatee or without the goatee? Yeah, it's gone for now. Oh, Julie, thanks for that piece of information. Thank you, Joanne. Appreciate it. Tell Grandma thank you. All right, Mark is babyface Craig all the way. That's all right. Oh yeah, everyone's a habitual complainer, right? That's okay. You get used to it after a while. You finally gave up on chasing the garbage cans. Yeah, well, if you can wrangle them up, make sure they're secure again tomorrow. I don't think it's quite as bad tomorrow, but it's still going to be windy. Yeah, I know a lot of people, their sump pumps have been working overtime. Might have some more issues though. I'll shoot you straight, Mark. Tuesday could be interesting, so we'll keep an eye on it. Ashley hates the mud. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. It's like it's just an unnecessary byproduct, right? Water up high. Thank you. All right, cool. Not looking forward to it melting. Yeah, hopefully you'll be okay, Marianne. All right. So if that's it, enjoy tomorrow. Again, a little gusty again, but I don't think it's quite as bad as today. And then we should do 50 again Monday. So if you have Monday off for President's Day, weather should be fine. Maybe you can get out and do some cleanup or get some things in order before the wet weather arrives. And again, we're going to be watching that system coming up late Thursday and into Friday. Could be a little snowy. We'll keep you posted. You know, that is still 5-6 days away. So a lot could change between now and then. But all in all, it's back to the same old tricks, kind of up and down as we ride the roller coaster here through the end of February and get ready to go into March here shortly. So a little bit of everything for everyone, right? Oh, okay, Brenda. Well, I'm glad you could make it. Hey, Andrew, good night to you, man. It was great chatting with you. Good to see you. Say hi to your loved ones for me. I appreciate it. No problem, Jen. So listen, check us out tonight over on Fox. I think we're on normal time. Who the hell knows? But 10, and then over on Jet at 11. Have a good night.